It's that time again. What's up, everybody? This is Dads Lads Kebabs. Hope you enjoy the show. Deuces.
Boom, good evening, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Dads Lads and Kebabs. Mickey boy, how you doing, son?
I'm poor. My car went in for service today. And I've had an ABS/ESP light on for 3.5 weeks.
The Audi gods have got to you.
Yes. So, to be fair, I was supposed to have my car serviced in January. Totally forgot. I didn't want to have it serviced, but it looks like your light's gone out there. Is power gone?
No, it's on. It was just at the top.
Oh. Yeah, so that went in this morning. And yeah, I've got it back. It's alive. Let's just say it's over $500 and upwards.
$500.
Half a grand and above.
Fucking half a bag of sand, mate.
So yeah, not feeling it, but happy that the car is now all good. Everything's checked, changed, all ready to go because I've got a summer of driving ahead of me.
For another 6 months.
Yeah, MOT and fucking Halloween.
They do say though, once you drive an Audi, you'll never stop paying for it. Audis are up there with Range Rovers.
To be fair, I only seem to have faults like when I have it serviced and MOT'd. Touch wood, it's very rare I have, apart from the old wheel bearings that I had changed last year. But a lot of the faults that are on my car now is because they've never been changed since the car's been made. So it's just old.
That's all right.
So 2010, my car was born.
Wear and tear, my friend.
Exactly. So everything that's going to go wrong, it is going wrong because it's just wearing out and it's fucked basically.
She's an old girl. She's a thirsty bitch.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of cars, so I got a urgent safety recall for my car.
Again?
Did I tell you about this?
You had one last year. Just after you got it.
Got another one. This is called chafing within the fuel line.
Ooh, sweaty.
So it means the fuel line is chafing within the inside of the car, making its way to the engine, which could actually cause a fire. Which is, very, very dangerous. And they've had a lot of recalls because of this. Anyway, so I ring up Ford today and I'm like, hello, just calling about the urgent recall. I need to get it booked in. It says I've got to call you straight away to get it booked in. Well, the funny thing about that is we don't have those parts yet to replace them. And we're not going to be getting them for at least another 2 months. Okay, so how urgent is this? Well, it's not that urgent. Okay, so the big red letter that you sent me that says urgent, do not ignore, potential fire risk, is not that urgent to Ford, so it's fine. Ford said it's fine. So
they're ignoring it instead.
It's fine. It's fine. Ford said it is fine, so it's one of those things.
No, it's not the best to have that panic thinking that your car's going to explode and then don't worry about it. If you die, you die. We can't do nothing for 2 months.
I don't know what to go for next. See, I'm nearly up on this one, so I'm not bothered. And I'm undecided on what to go for next. I'm not massive, I'm just unsure. I want a nicer car. I want a nicer car because I feel like I'm older now and I can probably just about scrape together the money to be able to afford one. But then I'm like, the Ford's reliable, man. I like the Puma. The Puma's a beast.
Well, there you go. Get another one.
No, see, I want to try something else now.
Here we go. Sausage.
I want something different. Might join the Audi. No, I would never join the Audi club. I think I'd go for a BMW over an Audi.
Yeah. Okay.
Mate,
joke was coming. Joke didn't come out. It's fine.
Listen,
I fed up of editing shit out of my fucking episodes.
Mate, it's a shame you can't edit what's coming out of your mouth. I'm just saying that. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a interesting. I've been a busy week. I've been working on a new job, so that's good. I'm absolutely fried, as the word I keep using this week is fried, because I just don't know whether I'm coming or going, or both. 9 times out of 10, I'm not coming. I'm going. All right.
It's coming, then it's going. See you later.
See you later. Yeah, it's been a hell of a week. I'm ready to see the back of this week. To be honest, because and now I'm warm and sweaty and clammy because it's weirdly muggy outside, which either means it's going to chuck it down or it's just going to be really hot for the next few days.
Well, for 2 days ago, I was fucking drenched at work. Tuesday was not the one. I was not impressed with that fucking rain. I had to go through 3 changes of clothes that day.
Tell me about it.
Out all day digging, funerals, absolute fucking joke.
Well,
Oh, I'm not used to this rain. We've had like nearly 3 months of solid sunshine. I'm liking it. The rain is not the one.
Listen, mate, tell me about it. I had to go to the office on Tuesday. I had to get out the car, walk from the car park to the office, which is about 200 metres. I had to get a brolly out. Mate, it was a fucking nightmare for me, I tell you. Don't know about you. You obviously had it easy, but me, I had to brolly it and everything. It's just absolute bollocks, mate.
Disgraceful.
Oh,
Absolutely. It's
honestly,
terrible.
if there's someone I could complain to, I would.
This audience, Niall, they're waiting to hear.
People like you moaning your job's worth, right? Listen, you're in the best place for rain. I want it to rain at my funeral. I'm going to be honest. I want it to rain. I want these bastards to get wet. Well,
Yeah, so they don't hang around too long.
I don't know. Do you think you'll be able to watch your own funeral? Like,
If I'm a ghost or whatever, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
know. I think I'd like to, just to see what's going on.
Like, you fucking cry. You cry.
You cry, you bastards.
Don't. I always find it a bit weird because I heard say something that when people cry at a funeral, they're not crying for the person that died. They're crying for themselves, or they're crying
the
for
loss.
other people. They're crying for other people. And I was like, no, cry for me, right? I'm, this happened to me, right? I'm here. This is my turn now. This is my party. I want to go out with a bang.
In firework.
Oh,
You can do that. Ashes in a firework. New Year's Eve. Imagine that in a firework.
To be fair, I think if I get hold of some of your ashes, I'm going to spread them somewhere highly illegal, like trespassing on ancient ground, and I'll just scatter them there.
Yeah, why not?
Scatter them at St. Crispin's.
Yes. That'd be good.
Scatter them in Costa with a few of our business cards.
Make little jewels out of them. Jewelry.
I'll go up to the. You know where they do the beans. You know where they do the beans into the
Yeah,
top
the
there?
grind. Yeah.
Sprinkle it in the top of the beans. Everyone's having a bit of that day.
I wonder if ashes taste nice. Does it
don't
taste
know.
like ground up bone, bits of skin burnt, and
I mean,
probably doesn't taste nice, does it? Imagine smoking it in a fucking roll up or something. I bet someone's done that before.
didn't they? Isn't that a thing? I swear that's happened on a film or
Oh,
something.
I don't know.
I mean, mate, I'm not smoking your ashes.
I'm being buried, so don't worry.
You are, aren't you? You've decided now. You're
Yeah. I want my body in there.
rotting in the ground
Yeah, fucking too right.
with the dirt, with the juice, the 6 months juice. Oh,
Nah, more than that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want.
He's not sold on the idea.
Isn't there something? What's that? Isn't there a chemical that you can have? Is it embalming that you can have done so you don't?
Yeah,
decompose?
you decompose for about 12 years. You're just as fresh as you went in. Yeah.
What? But why? Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
It's an embalming thing, embalming fluid or something, where you can basically.
Yeah, they flush all your juices out your body and fill you with this synthetic chemical, I suppose. Yeah, that is a thing. It's very popular. I think most people have it, to be fair.
Yeah, but do you think people are doing it just in case there's a chance to bring them back?
Well, no, because they'll have no juices in their body, no blood, no saline or whatever. It would just be, it's just a chemical, so they ain't fucking living.
What a question to know. Why do people do that then?
If there's any embalmers listening, please let us know in the comments, because I'd like to know.
I don't. Do you know, but then I'm also confused at the fact that you can have an animal stuffed. So why couldn't you have, your
nan in the corner?
Just you could have her in a sit-down position, stuffed.
Right now,
sat there, fag on, just the fag on that's never lit. Just sat there. It should be there for every Christmas ever.
Do you think that would take away some of the pain and suffering and loss? Do you think?
No. I think it would,
Because physically they're there, they're sat there. It's like having your family member in a coma, I suppose, in hospital. You go see them, they're probably not there anymore. It's like physically you can see them. Maybe it's the lost part is because they've been burnt or they're in the ground. Maybe that's why you're never going to see them walking around your house or seeing them in shop.
No, but then it would be a bit weird, wouldn't it, when you go around and visit your granddad and he's like, go and give your nan a kiss. And then he's like, she's been waiting for you. She's been waiting all day for you.
She's a bit cold. She's a bit hard.
She didn't have much for lunch today. I made her all sorts of stuff, but she weren't eating it.
She's off her food.
I'm not trying to be sick, but I'm just saying, why is that not? I mean, I guess it's
Is that illegal?
Is it? I don't know, but it's
Fuck
not
me,
something.
that's hot.
It's not something. It's not something that I would ever think. Why couldn't you? Or I'm sure if somebody's wealthy enough, they could probably find a way around it. But is it a dignity thing? Is it a death thing? Is it once you died, your death certificate, you have to be buried or cremated or whatever?
Yeah, because I think they only hold you in storage for so long, don't they?
I know, but these taxidermy blokes, they'll be in a business.
They'll be loving that, won't they? Imagine how much you could charge to stuff a human, and depending on the size of the human, the price goes up or down.
Mounted on an old piece of chipboard.
or you could just have like the face and the head, or a bust, like the bust of them. I don't mean just the boobies. I mean like the bust as in shoulders and head. Yeah. Imagine. I just want my nan's leg, please. I really liked her leg. You can get rid of the rest. I'll have her leg. Oh, that's the discounted price this month.
That was.
Imagine that.
You can have the one leg. Oh, God.
Yeah.
One of my ideas for Secret Santa last year for you was to have your own busk made.
A bust.
Is it bust?
Yeah.
Bust? Yeah. So basically, you send headshots of each side of the head, and they can make you a full on, like Marcus Aurelius. Those kind of busts. You can just have one made. Just you with a beard. Like Marcus Aurelius had that big curly hair. We just do bald head, beard, and then we'll just stick you in a charity shop somewhere and be like, this guy was whoever he was. Because people have them in stately homes and things like that. We'll just put you somewhere like that.
Yeah, paint me bronze. All shiny. Bit of hairspray.
That's a weird question, isn't it? That is a very weird question, Cam. Why can't you have somebody stuffed? You're right, though. I don't know if it would. Would it make the grief easier? Because you wouldn't have to. Would you have to have a funeral? Just be like, she's gone.
No, because they're sat there.
She's home now. She's sat there in the. It'd be a bit. I guess she'd get dusty as well.
No, I think you'd have to have them standing up in the corner of the room, just stood there. You could dress them. Yeah, don't have them sit down because in case you want to move them, and they're always in the sitting down position, you can't bend them straight. They'll snap. So you've got to have them standing up like a statue. I think that's the way forward.
I guess that's the hard thing that people have gone through. That's why it's never happened before, is the fact that people can't decide whether they want them sitting or standing.
No, I think that's a thing. I reckon that's good. I think it would help the grief. Just can't talk to them.
There is people out there that will,
I reckon
they'll take people will take like their dead husbands or dead wives' ashes on holiday with them, because it's like taking them on holiday or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they'll take them to like Christmas parties and stuff like that because they're carrying them around. And I get that attachment that if someone, especially in the older generation that have been together for 60 years or whatever, like you've dedicated the vast majority of your life to that one person. That's soulmate shit, isn't it?
I'm gonna Google that.
I'm not sure you can Google it.
Is it legal to stuff a dead human?
Oh my god! That is the weirdest Google search ever.
Human taxidermy England on Reddit. Here we go.
Why
if I give consent to be taxidermied, is it legal? There is a little used offence on the statute books of preventing a lawful or decent burial, which attracts a maximum penalty of life imprisonment. So if you refuse someone to be buried, you can go to prison. Regardless of what you want, your family would probably be in some difficulty with this after you have gone. Your wishes don't bypass the law.
Okay.
The offence of preventing a lawful and decent burial, like the similar common law offence of obstructing the coroner in the execution of their duty, is a serious one, which can, in some circumstances, result in a custodial sentence.
What, for the dead person?
No, for the family member that's stopping it happening. If you died and your missus refused anyone to have you buried, or the coroner or whatever, she would go to prison by the looks of it.
Okay, so it's highly illegal. It's not a dumb thing.
Yeah, because by law you have to be buried one way or the other. You have to be put at rest. Oh, did not know that. But we give you facts, people.
I guess it's one of them things that we're just going to have to get over. Me and Mickey are no longer getting stuffed.
I would like that, though.
Wait, so the next best thing is waxwork. Although they never look good.
No, not really. Some of them are quite bad. Pardon me. Apologies. I didn't mute myself just for Niall to say Mickey burped.
Mickey coughed. Mickey coughed.
Mickey coughed. Mickey sniffed.
Well, that's an interesting start to tonight's conversation. Jesus Christ, can humans be taxidermied? The answer is no, people. It's highly illegal. Sorry, it cannot happen. We cannot keep Doris in the corner of the living room. So it's just not going to happen.
No.
And we're not calling this episode Human Taxidermy. We're not. We're just not.
Can I stuff my sister?
Depends what state in Texas. Oh.
What?
I said it depends what state in Texas.
Oh. Why do they allow it then?
I don't know. Texas, the whole inbred hillbilly thing, they marry their cousins.
Oh, I'm on about that. I'm on about taxidermy them.
Yeah. No, just you can't do it.
I don't have a sister, so I'm out of luck. Damn. I haven't got a brother either, so
just stop. You're just making it weird now.
I can't stuff any family. So
mate, this summer's gonna kill me because I'm thinking about it of getting another unit for down here because I tried to carry that unit from upstairs to down here the other day.
Pussy!
And I'm not lugging it around. Plus everything.
It's too heavy.
It's not that it's massively heavy, but I feel like
it's awkward.
It's
because it's long.
It's like shifting a fucking wardrobe. It's like dancing with a fat bird. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, I'm thinking about getting another aircon unit for down here. But then I was like, am I going to shoot my cost up if I've got 2 of them running?
But are you going to have a better life? Yes, you are, Niall.
I went in the car the other day because I was too hot down here. I was like, I'm going to go and work in the car for a bit. Went to my laptop, sat in the car, aircon on, freezing. And I was like, oh, we're back at this point, are we? We're back at the old sweaty bollocks stage. Do you think as you get older, you just get hotter? Because I just feel hot all the fucking time.
No, I think old people they get cold because their fat disappears. And the cold affects them a lot quicker than younger people.
Wait, so you're trying to say I'm carrying too much fat?
No, I'm saying you're not old. So at the moment, you're staying hot.
I mean, I know that. I know. I'm still relevant. I've still got it. In some aspects, I've still got it.
I give up now. I'm off keto again.
No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well
not.
in terms. I'm off. I'm off sugar. Completely off sugar. Where it offends me if somebody even looks in my direction with a sugary snack.
What does that count as?
Well, obviously no carbs, no sugars.
No. Yeah.
So it's pretty carnivore, but at the same time, lots of vegetables. So it's not carnivore because there's loads of vegetables involved. And then just lots of water. But then I'm thirsty all the fucking time since I've been doing this.
Yeah.
You'll
get one of them.
I've literally got that one in the cupboard.
3 litres every day. Yum.
We have a cupboard dedicated to water bottles. Just it's full of them. This is my new affordable
Pellegrini.
Because I can't keep buying the expensive. I went through a whole crate of the Voss stuff last week.
Fucking joker.
I went through it in 3 days. So now we've had to cheapen it up a bit, and we're on the Nivea water.
Nivea? That's a fucking face cream.
Nestle water.
Nestle do water?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Buxton or Evian?
No, this is Nestle. We've got some Liquid Death. We've got some. That's not my shelf up there. I'm not allowed up there. That's all the.
Do you have a second fridge for food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can't eat.
we have a third fridge for drinks as well.
Wow.
Third fridge.
How the other half live, eh?
It's not. It's drinks. It's just drinks, mate. So that's the wine fridge. We keep all the wine in there.
Yeah. I live in my old bedroom.
Yeah, but mate, you are nostalgia. Do you know you are whole? Do you know when you see all these nostalgia videos about? Oh, I wish we could go back. I wish we could go back to these younger days. You're reliving that youth. You're at home, wanking in the old bedroom that you wanked in when you were 13.
14 I started, thank you.
Has that always been your bedroom, that room?
No, I've had 2 others in this house.
Wait, so have you been in that room before as your bedroom?
Yeah.
So is it laid out now how you had it? You always had it laid out?
Well, I've got a sofa in here now. I didn't have a sofa really before.
You got a sofa?
Yeah.
What? So you don't have to go in...
No, it's full of crap on there. All my ghost hunting stuff and that in cases. Because don't forget, my whole life is in one bedroom, so it's a bit difficult.
Do you pay rent? Do you have to pay rent?
Yeah.
Well, is it just your mum going, just chuck us a tenner, just chuck us a tenner?
No, I pay some of the bills, so
that's all right. That helps them out. They can go and have a few holidays.
yeah, they do.
You can help them with you help them with the winter fuel payments.
Well, I don't have to. They don't have to worry when they go on holiday for 2-3 weeks at a time, because I'm here. There's someone in the house, so yeah.
But mate, seriously, you're living a lot of middle-aged blokes' dreams. You know, the ones that are at home right now, unloading the dishwasher, just pissed off. Basically, me Monday to Friday.
Weekends is alright.
No, like you're living that nostalgia dream, mate.
Yeah, suppose.
Just wanking in your old bedroom, going, "Oh, I remember that time, June 1997. Oh, it was a good one." How old were you then?
I was 18.
There you go. See, you were tugging 3-4 times a day at that age, mate. In 1997.
No, I had discovered girls when I was 18. So.
Niall were 5.
And hadn't discovered girls.
Or just maybe I was playing on player, mate. But that's just life, mate. Oh, I'll tell you, speaking of, like, we're talking about summer and stuff, and
yeah,
summer holidays as a kid. Were you excited about summer holidays as a kid, or were you?
Yeah, we had a timeshare in the family, and every 1 week every year we'd go down to Cornwall, and we'd drive there. And as I got older in my teens, I used to take like a friend with me, so like my mate would come on holiday with us for a week. But before that, it would always be obviously the same week. And I remember you start packing, you get all excited, and you'd ask your mum and dad for a bag at the loft, and they'll give you a bag, and you put what clothes you wanted to take. And I think probably I was about, I don't know, I can't remember what age, but I had a camcorder, so I was fucking recording everything. Yeah, well, the big ones, with the tapes.
Yeah,
and
with the extended eyepiece.
Yes, yeah, and I would film everything. Like, I'd make like a holiday video. So the day before we went, the night time, we all going to bed early. I would go in my mum and dad's room, filming them packing, got their clothes on the bed, my stuff, getting the bags ready downstairs, and then waking up at 3 a.m. to drive down, and then packing the car up in the dark, and it's fucking awesome. Falling asleep in the back, waking up for Little Chef breakfast at 7 a.m. and fucking awesome. Everywhere, every time someone turned around, there was a camcorder in their face.
Have you got these tapes?
In theory, yes. I haven't got the tapes. I think I put them on. I had when I moved out and got married the first time. I bought a video.
All right, Rodney.
Video to DVD, like recording system thing.
Yeah,
so I think I recorded those onto DVD, and I have like a file full of old DVDs of when I bought my first house, kids when they were growing up. I'm sure there are some holidays on there as well. So you should get them together, compile them, and just have a sit down with your mum and dad and just watch them, because that'd be mental for them to see that. Yeah,
you should do that. That'd be fucking mental. I haven't got many. I've only got a select number of photos of when I was a kid, because we moved so much. My grandparents and stuff have got photos, but I haven't physically got them. I've only got a few, and I know my mum's got a few, but not loads. And we didn't have, like, I think my photos don't go back that far. They go back to when maybe I was about 13. So, and I've got loads of family have got photos of me, but I haven't got them, so I miss that. And for me, now we take photos 3-4 times a day. Do you know what I mean? Of nothing. I screenshot my phone 25 times a day because I press the volume instead of the lock button. So I take more photos. I take more photos of my phone than I do anything else. But I think photos are special. I think photos tell a lot. Do you know what I mean? Especially, I mean, if you've got reel to reel camcorder videos.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you should do that for your parents, man. Get them together and just fucking sit them down and watch all those. I need to see that Mickey vlog from when he was like 30. Where did you go in Cornwall?
Camborne, down the bottom. Yeah. We had a place on an estate called Clowance. They're all wooden lodges. Fucking love that place. Awesome. So many memories from when I can remember. Probably when I was about 6, 7 upwards till I was 18, 19. I went there every year.
We did a lot in Cornwall as kids before we lived there, but we went there a lot on holidays, a lot of camping holidays, and
yeah,
because there was a lot of us, and there was stepbrothers and stepsisters. There was the abroad holidays would only ever be every so often. They would only ever be like once every sort of 2 or 3 years. So we would do a lot of camping because there was 7 of us in total. So we'd have one of those big dome tents with a dome in the middle and then the bedrooms going off at either side.
Yeah, I had an 8-berth one of them. Yeah,
we had one of them, and then my mum she'd have her own one with my stepdad at the time, and that was it. That was life for us, and we'd do a lot of them. But we'd go to Perranporth quite a lot, and basically have summers there, but we were there for like sort of 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, and they were the best holidays.
Because camping, you save a lot of money going on a campsite. If you can live the camping holiday, you save a lot of money of hotels and places like that.
We stayed we stayed on a Haven site. The Haven in Perranporth, they have a camping area.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like there were loads of families camping, but you are living a camping lifestyle for fucking 3 weeks. But for me it was the best. Like we had like sand dunes to go and mess around in, and BB guns to shoot each other with, and that's where I first started surfing, was on these holidays and all that sort of stuff. So for me it was sick time.
Do you know the weirdest thing ever when you go on a campsite? Can you guess what I'm on about? It has to do with your tent. The weirdest thing that you don't even seem viable happens when you go camping, and it involves your tent and the surrounding world. Do you know what it is?
No.
The fact that you lock all your valuables up by doing this zzz, and walking away, and you think that's no one touches the tent, do they? I don't know any stories of anyone ever being robbed on a campsite from their tent.
Do you know what it is though? It's that surprise element.
There might be someone in there with a fucking machine gun.
But that people, when you go on these holidays, the only thing that's in these things are clothes, sandy shoes,
food,
grass floating around, warm stale bread. You know what I mean? The camping cooler that's been plugged into the car while we were there and then shoved in the tent while we're gone. Just it all, like after 2 weeks, I remember these tents. You're sleeping rough after a couple of weeks in a tent. Even though you've got a shower block and a toilet block, and like I mean, obviously grew up in a strict, so we used to have to basically when we got up in the morning, we'd take the air beds out. We'd have like a sweeping brush. We'd have to sweep it all out and everything.
Oh wow!
Oh, we were proper militant.
Yeah. But the worst thing about that, is waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You think, I need a piss. Right, where's my shoes? Got to find my shoes. Try not to fall over the fucking bed, trip over anything, knock anyone out, and then try and find. Huh?
It's tripping over guy ropes as well. That's the most common thing in the world.
And then fucking walking across in your fucking sliders or whatever with a fucking big hoodie on or a dressing gown just to find the toilet block, and you walk in and it's fucking full bright and it's like, oh,
full bright with the mosquito just flapping in the light.
Yeah.
We used to have we had these little lantern things that when you extend them, they turn on.
Yes,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
You can still buy them now.
Yeah, so you'd extend it and then it'd switch on, and we had them. And I remember doing it once. So I remember coming out of the tent, tripped over. Do you know the flap, the front flap? Tripped over that, went face first, and went crack straight into one of them, and just smashed it all.
Fucking hell.
Oh. And that was in the middle of the night, going to the toilet.
It's always the worst. You're thinking, oh, do I really need to go? Because I don't really want to be getting up, but you know, I'm probably going to need to go. And in the morning it'll be really busy, and then you get back and you think, oh, I need a shit. So you have to get up again, and it's like, no, why didn't I go when I was there?
So when I first went to these, especially the Haven campsites, you've got the shower and toilet block, and it's basically like washing up area for doing washing up.
Yeah.
You've got toilet block, shower block, and then you've got the women's one over there. Now, when I went in the toilets and walked around, looking for the showers, they were this big, long, you know, like open showers. Basically like a football team shower sort of thing, that everybody showers in the same. And bearing in mind, I was probably 13 at the time, 13, 14. No, probably younger. Fucking hell, maybe about 12. But I remember going, I'm not using them. I'm not showering in them. And I remember walking in and seeing, like, I was like, a couple of blokes showering. I was like, no.
With their knobs out.
Walked away. Anyway, went back and I thought, I'll just go back later. And just... Anyway, I went in and there was no one in there. I had a quick shower. Literally had my towel holding on myself like this. Had a quick shower. Wrapped up. Anyway, as I walked out, I seen the light of the door. As I walked round the corner, whole row full of enclosed cubicles of showers. I was fucking livid.
Now I was like an exhibitionist. Come on,
I was terrified of open showers. Terrified of them.
The thing that you used to see that a lot in gyms. I think when I was at Virgin Gym, you'd see all like the 60 and 70-year-old men walking around with their fucking grey penises swinging around, and it's like, why? Put a towel on, man. And I can imagine it's quite similar to the regulars that go on these campsite holidays. You know, I quite enjoy them, so I'm not abusing campsite holidays. But
special holidays, aren't they, Mickey?
they are the living. I think the best things about them though is when, like, you cook your food in the evening, you get your little deck chairs and camp chairs out just outside your tent, and you're cooking your food and that. There's nothing better than camping food when it's that sort of situation.
I haven't been since, apart from camping with my brothers when we went hiking. I haven't been since. But my mum now has reached that age where she's gone and bought a caravan again. Another point in their life. She's getting older. Her and her partner, they bought a caravan because they go away a lot, and they've had
static.
Touring.
Yeah.
Now they bought one last year, but it was a cheaper one, and they wanted to see if they liked it.
Yeah.
Again, you know, because it's a lot of work. You know, you've got to strap it to the car, drive fucking 2 hours to the fucking, I don't know, Cotswolds or wherever.
Yeah.
And they were going on quite a lot. And my mum would come back and she'd tell us the stories. I'd see my mum every few weeks where she'd tell me, she'd go, oh, we had a lovely holiday. We had we made friends with a couple and all this sort of stuff. And so we've been basically, the entire brothers and sisters have been like, and she's like, oh, this campsite we went to was adults only. I said, Mum, you do realise what kind of campsites they are, right? Don't you? She's like, no. It's like, no, they're adult only campsites, Mum. They're those campsites for a reason.
They're swinger ones.
And we convinced her. Like we said, like she keeps going to these campsites. She said, no, we like the adults only ones. They're really friendly. They come and talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, no. They'll be knocking on your door. Anyway, they bought a brand new touring caravan. Now they know they like it. So now we're basically just saying to them every time, how's your swinging holidays going? So I've ordered off Temu. I've ordered some magnet pineapples. Do you know, like the fridge magnets?
Yeah.
So next week when I pop round my mum's and they've arrived, I'm gonna put them right at the top. I'm gonna put a couple of upside down pineapples on the
Why?
because
Is that?
that's the international symbol for swingers.
Oh, is it?
It's the upside down pineapple. So I'm gonna go and stick it to the caravan. So next time they're going on their little special trips, they're gonna get a few knocks on the door.
Wow.
I don't
Evil
know.
man.
I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I'd get a caravan. I'd like a camper van.
I'd like, yeah, or a van, converted van or something like that,
Yeah,
just to go
I'd like
round. Yeah.
I'd like a stealth van, not a big. This is a camper van full of expensive stuff.
You want a transit then?
I'd like a VW transporter.
Oh yeah, that's the dream anyway.
Or a transit, like a converted transit van.
Yeah. Or a caddy van. Caddy's all right.
Yeah,
not too big. You can go shopping in that as normal. Park anywhere. Big enough.
Kurt's got one of them, hasn't he? He's got a caddy.
Yeah, Kurt's got a blue caddy. Yeah.
Sorry, Kurt, I know you shit on your luck with your caddy at the moment because you've got things going wrong with it. I've seen earlier, so
keeps breaking down and yeah. But it's definitely fair play to him. He had the dream a couple of years ago. He's still going. He used it. He drives everywhere with it. So when it's not breaking down, it's he loves it, and he's done the walls and the ceiling, I think, as well inside it. You can put a mattress in there. So that's all you want. If you're there with your partner and you're just driving around, you pull up by the beach or whatever. Fucking awesome, you know.
You can buy those like into slat beds, can't you? So it turns into a chair and it sits up, but then when you pull it down, it extends, and then obviously the cushions, they just go into a double.
Okay, yeah.
So you could have one half of the van of like a cooking area / whatever,
yeah,
like kettle or whatever, and then you can have this bed that basically, oh, the fucking dog's going again. You have this bed that just interlocks down into a double.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd love it. I watch loads of those YouTube videos on fucking van builds and van life.
They're fucking amazing, aren't they? They take some serious coin though to fucking get them made, starting from scratch. But then again, if you put the time and effort in, you could source the products and the materials probably quite cheap, I'd say.
Do you know what it is as well? These videos, and then like, I'm maybe targeting a demographic here, but 9 times out of 10, the amount of people that are in these vans that live this van life are men that reach to a certain age and then marriage breaks down, or they get divorced or split with their partner or whatever, and they go, do you know what? Because right now, if you went on Rightmove and went, right, you wanted, just for you wanted a one bedroom flat, right?
Yeah.
So that's your rent, your council tax, your water, your gas, your electricity, all your bills, plus your car. That's what, 1,700 quid a month for all that, if not more.
Yeah.
That's your wage. But if you was to outlay $3,000, you spent $2,000 on a van, you spent $1,000 doing it up to a standard where you could live comfortably in it, and you just maxed it out. Do you think you could do that? You just live in it and be fine?
If you could park and still go to work and that, which I suppose you could. See, with me, I could have a camper van and I could go fucking leave it in the cemetery. I could just live there because it's locked up at night.
Go to the gym. Go to the gym. No, obviously I know your parents are close by, but if you didn't have that option and you were driving around for your work or whatever, you've got a gym membership, you can go into the gym, use the shower.
Use the showers, yeah, exactly, yeah.
You can go to BP garages now and do your laundry.
In the car parks, yeah.
You can get your laundry done everywhere now.
So that's the thing. While I'm in this job, I will never be homeless because I have like a break room that has space. If I ever needed to put a bed in, like a blow up bed or whatever, I could just bunk it on the floor. You know, like a blow up bed like this.
Wait, why have you got that? Are you being kicked out?
No, I'm going to Scotland this time next week with Mark and Rich for 3 days of camping, wild camping in castles and side of locks and everything. So.
Oh God! Well, at least you're not crossing that causeway again.
No fucking mile walk with fucking 2 heavy bags. We're parking next to where we're camping, so it's fine.
Oh, easy stuff. Easy stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's in your boot. Just take it out when you need it. Put it back when you don't need it. You're good.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the plus. I bought 2 power banks, 30,000 milliamp ones, so you get like 8 charges of phone in each. So I just use that for all my equipment and that fucking Jolly Roger, mate. So yeah, I can take less equipment this time.
So is there a plan for the trip? What are you doing?
Yeah, Rich has done the itinerary for us.
Nice.
So they're picking me up at 5 a.m. Fucking hell, next Thursday. So
5 a.m. next Thursday.
We've got lots of locations.
Lots of miles to cover as well.
We're hitting, yeah. So
whereabouts in Scotland are you going? First.
I don't know what it's called. By the time
a 6-hour drive though.
Yeah, well, last time me and Mark went, he picked me up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we got to Glasgow at 8. That was for like 2 or 3 stops, messing about with a drone and that. Yeah, I bought a drone off Temu. Yeah, £14 because Leo's got one, and he showed me the other day. And the camera quality is okay. So if I lose it somewhere, don't give a fuck. You know?
Is it easy to fly though? That's
he just basically picked it up, put the legs on it, fucking got the controller. You can use an app on your phone to record, or you can just fucking it flies up. It's like, oh my god. Because I've had the DJI Mavericks and all them. I've always had them. I've had about 3. Never really flown them because I didn't know how to do it properly, and they would never connect, so I'd end up selling them again. But this is £14.31, so hopefully it'll be here before next Thursday. Well, I need it Wednesday, so.
Mate, I love fucking around with a drone.
And it's like he just started flying it around his front garden the other day. So that's in May's Mickey vlog, by the way. That'll be out when people watch this.
Mickey's getting a drone.
Yeah. And I thought £14, you can't go wrong with that. The footage is alright. Put some filters over it, crop it, and all that. It'll look cool. It'll do the job for a bit of an intro or whatever. What was I looking for now? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, the itinerary.
Scotland.
Yeah. Scotland. We got a new WhatsApp group and it's called Jocks on Tour. So we're going. I don't know whereabouts. I don't really want to give too much away, but then again, I suppose by the time this is out, it's already happened, and the videos might be out. So
this video technically might not be out until the end of June.
This is 4 weeks away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're heading up to the Drovers Inn, wherever that is, about 3 p.m. It's a 1700 Scottish inn. It's famous. We're going to the Falls of Follock, a mirrored box area looking over the Highlands, which is fucking epic. I'll show you a picture.
Shoot that fucking dog, man.
Yeah, I'm sat here sweating, so I can't. Look at that bad boy. Look at that.
Oh, is that the mirrored? Is that the
mirrored thing? Yeah, that is in the Highlands, or not the Highlands, but
I thought it was a triangle one.
There is triangle ones, but I don't know where they are. But we're going to some castle as well. What's the castle called?
Who put that there? Do you know who put that one there?
No, Finlarrig Castle. We're going to go something there. Lots of historic Rob Roy Cemetery we're going to. So I've heard of Rob Roy. So lots of battle sites and places. So yeah, it should be good. Oh, that's the Drovers Inn.
Are you staying there?
No, that's the first port of call on the trip. We're having food there, and I think there's like a tour of it as well because it's from the 1700s. Oh, it's next to Loch Lomond. That's where we're going then.
Loch Lomond.
Yeah.
That is a long ass drive, you know. You're going to be in the car. You might want to get picked up a little bit earlier than 5, mate. You might want to set up at like 3 to get there at a decent time.
It's only just above Glasgow, and we spent 8 hours going to Glasgow last time.
Do you split the driving?
No, because Rich normally drives the car, or he drives Mark's car, but then he got Mark a couple of speeding tickets,
Oh, no.
so he's not allowed.
Did he take the points?
No. I don't know. No idea. He might have done. He might not have done. I don't know. But obviously,
that's like an unwritten rule, man. You take the points. If you're in someone's car and you get caught, you fucking take the points. Take it on the chin.
So yeah, Mark is driving us. So.
Are you? I'm not a bad passenger. Like, I like to drive. When I'm driving, I like to drive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if someone's like, listen, I'll drive, I'm like, fine, whatever. It's fine. I'm not going to argue.
Depends who I'm going with. If it's going to be lots of detours, lots of things that they want to do, and that you can drive. If it's like I've planned it, then I'll drive. You know, I don't mind. So, but you know, I let them sort that out. I'll just be the back seat driver. It's just fine by me. I just chill out in the back, do some filming as we go along, have a laugh. You know, that'd be good.
Nice, man. It sounds like a good trip.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about. Summer holiday trips. Obviously, winter holidays. They're normally abroad, aren't they? But I think the summer ones you can do more in England rather than spend it. But again, they cost more than going abroad anyway, don't they? It's stupid.
Right.
But
well, it depends where you go. I mean, it works both ways, right? You can go to Benidorm for 2 weeks. That you could do a week in Cornwall or some shit like that. Like it depends
Yeah.
how picky you are. But then that's life, right? Just get on with it. Just fuck around and have a laugh.
Yeah, I think it's now's the time to just to enjoy yourself, do the little things that make you happy, and going away. Oh, Niall's gone. Where's he gone? There he is. He's back. Hello.
Hello.
Doing the things, the little escapisms that take you away from your normal life, your day-to-day work life, home life. It can be a break, and a well-needed break as well sometimes for people.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's
Major
important, I think. And if you've got good weather in the summer and it's not too sweaty and you've got a fan at least, you might be okay.
You might be alright. You might be. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think I love getting out of my own surroundings. I love going somewhere new or just getting out because it broadens you. It makes you go, oh, do you know what? We're not just at home. We're not just working. You're not just doing this. Even with the kids and my wife, we go everywhere because to us this is just our base. As much as we like to make it comfortable and homely and everything perfect for us, this is nothing to us. Life, we always agree on, life is out there. It ain't in here.
Yeah,
you know,
it's there for living.
Absolutely. Guys, on that note, I am gonna go and we're gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna have my dinner. So sorry for all you
Vegans
and vegetarians. This is it.
He's got a fucking steak.
This is it. This is dinner. This goes out of date on my birthday.
When's your birthday now? 12th of June. 2 days after my daughter. 10 days before my son.
Don't forget my birthday, listeners, and Mickey, right?
Yes. Oh, that's the point. I'll buy you a stuffed person in Scotland. I'll bring you back. I'm going to find a taxidermy animal and send it to you for your birthday. What animal do you want? Do you want a mouse or a rabbit or something?
I want a full-on fucking stag, just on the wall.
A stag head.
Deer head on the wall.
Leave it with me.
I don't want one. Mickey. I don't want one because you'll get one, and I don't want one. And trust me, if you got me something like that, your birthday's coming up in September. I will just get you back.
You can send it back to me.
Oh, to be fair, I plan my gifts for you in about a year in advance because I'm thinking, how much more over the top can I go than I have ever been? This year, I'm thinking, I'm going to go over the top. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be worse than a crate of Iron Brew. It's going to be worse. That was the first year.
I love that sugar-free Iron Brew. Never had it before. Very nice. Very, very surprising.
Don't you worry. It's going to get worse, mate. You're going to get 12 crates of Liquid Death.
It's always sold out in Tesco, so good luck with that.
Guys, thank you for joining us on a fantastic episode of Dads Lads and Kebabs. Like, follow, share, enjoy our videos, send us a message. If you want to come on the podcast, send us a message and we might have you on. Hope you like our new logos, by the way, that Mickey's kindly done for us. Although, what Mickey does is he makes himself slimmer and makes me fatter. Now, it's not fair. It's not fair. If you look at that image, Mickey looks about six stone wet through. If you look at that, I look like a New Zealand rugby player that's not been on a diet program in 2 years. On that note, thank you for joining us. Deuces. Fuck off.